Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to completely upgrade your mental model of how search engines operate in 2026. Look, if you've been relying on the exact same optimization playbook for the last 5 years, well, you're in for a massive shock. We're unpacking the reality of modern search right now, transforming some incredibly dense technical research into a clear, actionable roadmap. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly how to position your digital properties for the age of AI. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the AI search revolution, dive right into entity SEO and knowledge graphs, explore how to dominate visual search, uncover the manual schema advantage, and finally, wrap up with your 2026 action plan. All right, let's jump right in. We're coming right out of the gate with a massive wake-up call. By 2026, an estimated 60% of searches will result in 0 website clicks. Let that sink in for a second. The majority of the time a user asks the question, an AI-powered answer engine, like Google's AI Overviews, ChatGPT Search, or Perplexity, is going to synthesize the answer right then and there. The user gets exactly what they need without ever clicking a link to visit a source website. So, we're facing a pretty stark reality here, and we absolutely have to shift our mindset. Traditional SEO, that was all about ranking in those classic blue links to earn clicks. But now, we're entering the era of generative engine optimization, or GEO. In this totally new paradigm, the ultimate goal isn't just a click anymore. The goal is to be explicitly cited by the AI as the source of truth. Because honestly, if you aren't cited in that AI summary, you simply do not exist to that user. Section 1. The AI search revolution. So what exactly does generative engine optimization actually mean in practice? Well, GEO isn't about gaming some secret algorithm or just blindly stuffing keywords into a page. It's about formatting your data so perfectly and so logically that AI systems have absolutely no choice but to use you as their source material. Think of it like preparing a meal so perfectly bite-sized that the AI can just grab it and serve it directly to the user. According to a specific checklist from JJ SEO, AI systems use something called retrieval augmented generation. Basically, they don't want to read your sprawling 3,000-word essays. They just want to pull specific self-contained chunks of data. To optimize for this, you've got to break your pages into 200 to 300-word topical chunks, led by incredibly clear headers. State a direct question and follow it immediately with a clear, factual answer. That is exactly what the machine is looking for. Section 2. Entity SEO and knowledge graphs. Now, here's a fundamental shift in how these machines operate. AI doesn't actually read strings of text. It reads entities. An entity is a uniquely identifiable thing. A person, an organization, a location, or even a concept. Right now, Google's knowledge graph stores over 800 billion facts about 8 billion entities. So entity SEO is all about moving way beyond basic keyword matching to build a semantic, trusted identity within that massive database. But to actually earn your spot in an AI summary, you've got to prove your entity's identity across the entire web. The AI constantly cross-references your website against your Google business profile, your LinkedIn, local directories, and press mentions. If there are inconsistencies, like different addresses or conflicting service descriptions, the AI immediately loses confidence in you. And if the AI doesn't trust you, why on earth would it cite you? You need perfectly consistent data everywhere, so the system inherently trusts you as a highly reliable entity. Section 3. Dominating visual search. Okay, I know this sounds wild, but listen to this jarring quote from DataRich. Your product images are invisible to Google. It hurts, right? But it's the reality. We've all been taught to compress our JPEGs and just add a little alt text. But in 2026, standard JPEGs with generic alt text are utterly invisible to advanced AI tools like Google Lens. And considering Google Lens now processes over 12 billion searches every single month, being invisible here is a massive liability for your brand. So to meet the incredibly strict Core Web Vitals for mobile delivery speeds, specifically your largest contentful paint, you really must abandon the JPEG format entirely. It's time to upgrade to AVIF. AVIF drastically shrinks file sizes. We're talking up to 70% smaller than a standard JPEG, all while maintaining crystal clear quality. Honestly, this single switch can shave literal seconds off your mobile load time. But hey, here's a critical warning. While you're optimizing, many developers make a fatal error. They apply generic lazy loading to everything on the page, including the main hero images at the very top. Lazy loading an image that sits above the fold is a guaranteed way to spike your load times and completely tank your organic rankings. those top images need to load instantly. Save the lazy loading strictly for the content you actually have to scroll down to see. Let's look at what happens when you do this right. One e-commerce brand made these exact technical tweaks. They converted their catalog to AVIF, added specific product schema, embedded semantic EXIF data directly into the image files themselves, and removed that top-level lazy loading. The result? Their Google Lens traffic surged by 450% in just 4 months. And the crazy part is, they didn't have to take a single new product photo to pull this off. Talk about working smarter, not harder. Section 4. The manual schema advantage. All right, we need to talk about the huge difference between generic plugins and manual coding. A basic WordPress SEO plugin lazily lumps almost everyone into a flat, generic local business tag. It's totally a jack-of-all-trades code. Manual JSON LD schema, however, allows you to actually nest entities. For example, instead of just saying local business, you can literally tell the AI you have a hotel, and nested inside that hotel is a fine dining Italian restaurant, complete with individual room pricing and star ratings. This level of precise manual data coding is exactly what triggers rich snippets in the search results. Those visually appealing blocks that display prices, availability, and star ratings right there on the search page. Studies actually show that rich snippets created by this kind of manual schema generate up to 30% more clicks. Plus, it gives you a massive advantage in voice search, because when someone asks an AI for a hotel with an Italian restaurant, your code explicitly answers that exact query. Section 5, your 2026 action plan. Okay, bringing it all together, your software upgrade for 2026 requires these 4 non-negotiable steps. Number 1, audit your largest contentful paint and disable any lazy loading on your above-the-fold hero images. Number 2, convert your image catalogs entirely over to the AVIF format to absolutely crush those file sizes. Number 3, ditch the generic set-it-and-forget-it plugins and inject manual nested JSON LD schema so that AI truly understands your business. And finally, number 4, restructure your long-form text into punchy 200-word direct answer chunks so AI bots can easily extract and cite you. So as you look at your own digital presence today in this new era of search, ask yourself, have you built a truly recognizable, trusted entity that an AI engine will confidently cite? Or are you just a collection of keywords sitting on a URL waiting around for a traditional click that might never come? As the search engines of the past quickly fade away, what steps will you take today to build the structured data of the future?